Assalamu alaikum dear students. From today we are starting pseudocoding, how to write pseudocode in easy steps. And it is very important topic while you are attempting any question from problem solving, algorithm design or pseudocode writing, again error tracing, until and unless you won't be able to understand the pseudocode statements, you won't be able to attempt the question. So, in this my major focus is to uh, let the students how to write a pseudocode statement. All right. So, I'm starting from very basic pseudocoding statement. First one is declaration statement, and the second one is initialization statement. So, what is a declaration statement? Before stepping into this topic, first of all, you must be knowing what is a variable. Whenever we are writing a program, we need a variable, and you must be familiar with the term variable. Uh, in mathematics, you are using variable for holding some value. But in case of pseudocoding, the important thing is each variable is having a name and the type of data it is storing. For example, variable A and the type of data it is storing, integer. An important thing that you should keep in mind while writing a pseudocode that your variable name should be meaning specific. In this example, as I have written A, but this A is not showing that what type of variable it could be. So if I write num1, so yes, now it is quite clear that I want to store a number 1, any any number into this variable, and the type of this variable is integer. So let's start the process of declaration. First of all, what is declaration? Whenever you are introducing a variable or identifier into your pseudocode, that by using a statement, that statement is known as declaration statement. For declaring a statement, three things are mandatory. One is keyword declare. Okay. Then second thing is name of identifier you want to introduce into your program. And the third thing, very important, the type of data you want to store into your variable. Let's solve a question from the past paper so that you would be able to clearly write a declaration statement. So let's start this question. As you can see here that in the question it has been given that you need to declare three variables x, y, and z, and you need to write a pseudocode statement for these variables. So let's start. As I have mentioned in a previous slide, that first of all we will write the keyword declare. Fine. Now we are going to write the name of the variable. In first part, the name of the variable is x, and we are going to write enter a colon and then data type. As it is clear from the example, from the question statement, that the data type of this x variable is string. So isn't it very simple? Okay. So let's write other declaration statement for y. So same keyword declare y, and yes, let's focus stores a position in the string. So here it may be confusing. Either we are going to write the data type string, or when they had given the example 2, so it means 2 is of integer type. So rather than writing string, we are declaring this variable as integer. So you need to be careful. You need to read the statement carefully. Okay, Ji. So, in the last declaration statement, is we need to declare variable z and data type of number of characters in the string. Again, it's confusing. Either the data type should be character, string, or number. So when it is written, it is storing the number of characters. So it means the data type is integer. So hopefully you got the idea, and you can see here that this question carries 3 marks. So a little care can help you to uh, acquire 3 marks in this question. Next thing is initialization statement. Initialization is basically setting an initial value into a variable. So what I have said in our first slide, that suppose you are declaring a variable, and yes, you are setting the type of the value you want to store into it, or data type. Now, when we are storing some value into it, that is known as initialization statement. Initially, we set 0 into a variable, and this process is known as initialization. Okay, here I want to introduce one more symbol of pseudocoding, that is known as assignment symbol. This symbol is used to assign a value to a variable. So if I want to set or initialize this variable, so how am I going to write it? Like, very simple. Okay, in next slide, I have extracted a sample of marking scheme that would clearly differentiate between declaration statement and initialization statement. Okay, so let's start. You can see here they are declaring different variables or introducing different integers identifiers into your program. So declare total mark, as I've already told you, that first of all, keyword declare, then variable name and data type. Array declaration, I will explain it later on, but right now simple variable declaration, you can see here keyword, variable name and data type, etc. Here is the part where you can see the initialization. So we are setting value to different variables. You can see here the variable we have declared here. Now we are setting value into these variables. Distinction number is 0. Merit number, we are assigning a value 0 to it. Class number failed. So hopefully after this demonstration you would be able to differentiate between that what is declaration and what is initialization, and how to declare a statement and how to initialize a variable. Thank you very much. Keep watching my channel for next topics or next statements of pseudocoding, that how to write different statement. In next topic I will focus on how to write a proper assignment statement while solving any problem. Thank you very much. See you in next class, inshallah.